Hey there guys, so today we have another review and beer talk. This is going to be about home brewing because somebody just sent me some home brews and I'm going to review it. But I first off want to talk about home brewing first. I personally do not home brew. I guess some people have asked me that, but it's something I really am very interested in. It's very cool that people do that. And so while judging this beer, in my mind, I want to judge the beer as a homebrew versus commercial. Ideally, I think a lot of homebrewers should be striving towards commercial quality beer in the sense that when you have a homebrew, it should taste the quality of what you were poured at a bar. Then afterwards, the second tier of judging a beer is then the quality. How good does this IPA taste compared to commercial level beer? Because that's sort of the logic that I'm going through. I've had probably about I want to say about a dozen homebrews before, some really good ones and some so-so ones. Actually, I'll link you guys to a homebrewer that I really like, Barry. I've met before. He does some awesome stuff about homebrewing, so if you guys are into that, then definitely check his channel out. But we're talking about this beer. Thanks a lot, Mike. He sent me 4 homebrews and a founder's breakfast, so thank you so much for the package. This beer is Monday IPA, coming at 6.3%. He was also nice enough to give me a description of these beers. So this is a beer that apparently, I think it was called Liquid Slam Poets in Fort Collins homebrew contest, and it got second in that. This is about a month old, so he told me to review this first. And it is brewed with Amarillo and Simcoe, so I believe that's the hop blend in Alpine's Duet. And this is also brewed with English yeast, so that's again. So the beer pours out pretty awesome. Not too much head, but still pretty nice. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, look nice, hazy yellow color. Awesome color on that. Look at that. Nice hazy golden lemony kind of yellow. Let's get the aroma on this. Wow, awesome. Speaking about Alpine Duet, yeah, something like that. Really nice bright grapefruit, like bright yellow grapefruit. This really nice kind of fruity quality, a lot of zestiness, like orange zest, bright, almost lemony quality. There you go. So all that melange of bright citrus zest, grapefruit quality. A little bit of a bready sweetness in there as well, maybe a lemony sweetness. I'm getting a little bit of kind of maybe a touch of pineapple kind of note. Awesome stuff. Cheers. That's lovely. That's great. Yeah. Awesome. Very nice. So, up front, still a nice amount of hoppiness, a month in. Really nice. Just lots of just bursting, juicy grapefruit. Very much a paler West Coast style. I guess the Amarillo and Simcoe are familiar hops for that. Which reminds me of that, maybe. Then again, maybe something like a single cut beer. Yeah. Reminds me a little bit of the base beer of Single Cuts Mo Shuggy that I recently reviewed. Sort of that, yeah. But just nice, a lot of wonderful, just orangey grapefruit flavors, nice and bright, a little bit juicy kind of flavors. A medium bready malt in the middle, not too sweet, just nice, actually like crackery bready malt. Very easy drinking, pretty soft. Actually, that's a very prominent note about this beer. Not a lot of carbonation. Reminds me a little bit of that Hill Farmstead kind of thing where the carbonation is very low, very soft beer. Reasonable bitterness midway through, going throughout. I get a maybe kind of minerality. So maybe that's a water treatment issue, or maybe that's just the hops that I'm, making up something. Yeah, there's maybe that note going on. The nice light bitterness on the back end, really nice and dry. A little bit of grapefruit pith, but not really a bitter beer at all. Very nice. Yeah, I could definitely slam down this beer. Very delicious, easy drinking IPA. I would say definitely of commercial quality. Maybe the carbonation, I could see it being a little bit higher, but then again, there are breweries, as I said, Hill Farm said, a little bit lighter on the carbonation. But hop quality, very nice. Aromatically, nice aromatics. I could imagine it just being a little bit more bursting, maybe it's the month-old issue, but maybe a little more hop-driven on the palate as well, along with the aroma. But in general, absolutely fantastic. Very easy drinking. As earlier saying maybe it leans on the West Coast. Yeah, no, this tastes more like maybe a an East Coast kind of beer. Really just not much malt to speak of, just really nice hops, nice and dry, not really much bitterness to speak of. Really great stuff. If I had to rate this, on the Beer Advocate scale, as a real, commercial beer, pretty delicious. Yeah, that's awesome. Even better than here's one. Alpine sent a bunch of beers to New York because they recently expanded production because they got bought out by Green Flash, and there are Green Flash brewed kegs of Alpine beer sent to New York, and one of them that I was disappointed by was Alpine's Duet. This one is actually better than that, which is a huge compliment or a diss at the Green Flash brewed Alpine beers. This beer for me, 95. Yeah. Solid 95. Awesome stuff. I can't wait to review more of these beers. Cheers. Thanks a lot, Mike. And let me know what you guys have to say about homebrewing and my judging process and everything like that. And thanks a lot, Mike. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.